This video examines the Supreme Court case of Republic versus Asuncion, decided on February 17, 2021. The discussion will cover key issues in land registration, specifically focusing on the legal distinctions between alluvial and littoral accretion, as well as considerations of due process. We will begin by reviewing the factual background of the case, detailing the origins of the title claims and the initial land registration proceedings that took place in Bulacan. The case involved two primary parties. The Asuncion family, as applicants, sought registration of 9 contiguous parcels, claiming ownership through inheritance and accretion. Conversely, the Republic, represented by the Office of the Solicitor General, opposed this, arguing the lands were part of the public domain as unclassified forest or coastal foreshore lands. The claims involved land along 2 different water bodies. First, the Wawang Dap Dap River, where alluvial soil deposits accumulated over time. Second, the Manila Bay coastline, which was exposed to maritime tides. These areas had been converted into fish ponds by the applicants and their predecessors. A procedural issue regarding due process was raised. The Republic claimed the trial court closed evidence prematurely. The Supreme Court ruled against this, noting that the Republic had been granted multiple postponements over the years, and due process requires an opportunity to present evidence, not indefinite delay. The substantive legal framework of this case requires distinguishing between alluvial river accretion and littoral sea accretion, as different legal standards apply to each. This table outlines the differences. Alluvial accretion is governed by the Civil Code, while littoral accretion falls under the Spanish law on waters and the Constitution. Furthermore, riparian owners automatically gain river accretion, whereas littoral accretion requires express declaration by the state to be considered alienable. For alluvial accretion to be recognized, 3 requisites must be met. The accumulation of soil must be natural and gradual, it must result from the action of river currents, and the land must be adjacent to the riverbank owned by the private claimant. In contrast, accretions formed on the seashore are considered part of the public domain. Coastal landowners cannot automatically claim title to such lands. They require an official grant or express executive classification from the state. In its final disposition, the court granted registration for the riverine parcels, as they were proven river accretions. However, it denied registration for the coastal parcels, as they were inalienable public domain. The court also clarified that proof of alienable status is not required for river accretions, but is strictly required for sea accretions. The key legal doctrine established here is that accretion along riverbanks belongs to the riparian owner by operation of law, while accretion along seashores belongs to the state as part of the public domain. Thank you for watching this summary of the Republic versus Asuncion case. If you have any further questions or would like to discuss these property law principles, please feel free to do so. For further reference, these are the sources used to compile the information presented in this video.